Denny Blanco, my man, how you doing?
It's In the Game podcast with your boys, Randy J. Cruz, Denny Blanco. I'm chilling, man, hanging in there. Quiet night tonight, obviously, no games, so we can chop it up real quick.
No NBA tonight. We got a cup tournament that finished last night. Before we get into that, you can follow my man Denny Blanco on social media. Sir Denny Blanco, myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J C R U Z. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And if you're watching us live on Twitter or on YouTube, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. What I did notice recently with a Twitter update. So if you're watching on Twitter, what they used to do is that you can comment on the podcast via Twitter or do the hearts and all that. They don't do that shit no more. So if you want to get, if you want to, hey, not my update, but if you want to comment or get a question in or whatever the case may be, you got to go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. That's how I think that's the only way you're going to interact with us if you choose to do so. So, gotta subscribe, get the notifications on for whenever we drop. Again, youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Download, rate, comment, thumbs up. We need your love and support as we head into 2025. I'm wearing this hat. I had this hat for about 2 months. The great people at 3 Point Gear sent me and you these nice New York Knicks colorful way hats. Then I got the Carmelo 3 to the dome on the side. Your hat is right here, but it's been in my house for quite some time. So next time I see you,
I'll pick that up real quick, real light.
I will give you this hat. So early Christmas gift.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you, 3 Point Gear, for being a fan or fans of the program. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to see what can happen in the new year. So I wanted to wear it. I've never worn it. It's been in my career for 2 months. I'm like, I never wore this. I want to show some love and support and respect to the people who gave us these hats. So next time I see Denny Blanco, he'll be rocking this hat. So thank you again, 3 Point Gear. So again, live on Twitter, live on YouTube. Any questions, comments, anything? No NBA tonight. So, I mean, you got a lot of college basketball going on. So if you're not in the basketball mood, want to hang out with us for about the next 25, 30 minutes, we'll rock out. So all I have is two things on my mind. Milwaukee Bucks are the NBA Cup champions for 2024. And there's a brand new NBA All-Star Game format official. I know we brought it up weeks ago, but it's official tissue new NBA All-Star Game format for 2025 in San Fran at the Warriors Arena. You lead the way. You want to talk about the Bucks NBA Cup or this new All-Star Game format that is now official?
Let's talk about the format. Let's talk about the format. Forget the Bucks. They won. Whoop-de-doo. Giannis did his work. He dropped numbers. No one could stop him. OKC's not loaded. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. Yay. All right.
It sounds like you did not didn't care about the cup. Did not watch the championship. You wasn't really into it?
No, I wasn't into it.
At all.
Watched the first half. I knew what was going to happen. Giannis was going to take over and they was going to win. Real light, nothing spectacular. You know what it is? OKC had no answer for Giannis. And then you got Dame and everybody else hitting threes like it's free throws. Yeah. I mean, game over.
Well, listen, that's the nature of the NBA now. I think me and you are smart enough to know, and everybody else is what we've been hearing is it's a 3-point contest. These games.
Live and die by the three. They live by the three. So God bless.
Mm.
They had a lot of threes. Everybody was just coming in and just AJ and
Mm.
Bobby Portis, then Dame, then Gary Trent. It was Torian Prince. It was everybody hitting threes. It was like, all right, it's enough. And then obviously SGA was pretty much off. So
the only thing about the Cup in Vegas before we go to the All-Star game format, it's I think if they were to have the championship game with the team who had the best record in the Cup and on their home floor to have a home court advantage and you get their fans in, I'm not saying this is a solution going forward. What I'm saying is because when you watch it, the Cup, the Final Four, and championship, you're not getting that fan buzz. It's like an All-Star game. It's like the bubble. It's like a little couple claps here and there. It's more like a corporate event than an actual holy shit NBA Cup. I get to see my team. If I'm a Bucks fan, I gotta fly to Vegas. If I'm a Thunder fan, I gotta fly to Vegas. But now you're taking the homegrown diehard fans out of the situation because you are putting it in Vegas now. Are they going to change it? Probably not. But that's just my little 2 cents where I'm watching the Final Four or the chip, and it don't sound like a championship. It don't sound like a Final Four because you don't have the rabid diehard fans in the arena. But it's corporate, it's money. I get it, but I like the concept. I'm not trying to shit on the concept. I'm just saying when it comes to the finals and Final Four, you should have it at the team's location who had the better record or whatever the case may be, because it didn't feel like a Buck or Thunder game last night. It felt like just a regular, showcase.
You're not lying. I mean, I having it home totally defeats the purpose. I think it's a corporate retreat type thing. Is to get everybody to one game during the year, other than All-Star Weekend. So it generates some more money, generates some more eyes, but maybe they're gonna have to change that format too. Talk to me about the All-Star format, though.
Okay, so I know again we brought it up weeks ago with Josh Rodriguez from the Volume, but now it's official. So what is going to happen in this year's All-Star game? So we're not going to have the traditional All-Star game like the way we knew it growing up. You're still going to get your 24 All-Stars. The fans pick the starting 5 from East and West, regular shit. Coaches pick the reserves, regular shit. You're going to get 24 guys. Within those 24 guys, you're going to create 3 teams of 8. Right? That's number 1. The rookie-sophomore game is going to also happen during All-Star Weekend. The winner of that game now comes into this 4-team tournament. The 3 teams of 8 are the main All-Stars that are now going to be picked or captained or whatever or drafted by Shaq, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith. So that now in a pool of 24 guys, they're going to draft their team. The rookie-sophomore winner is now in the 4-team tournament. Every game that they play, so you're getting 3 games total for this All-Star format. But each game is up to 40 points. So you're not getting a full first quarter. No, it's just up to 40, and that's it. And that's pretty much the All-Star game format.
Get to it. Get these players in and out. Don't waste time. I like the change. Adam Silver, thank you for changing.
So you like it? Kevin Durant said he hates it.
We'll see. We'll see. It's not about just. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I like the competitiveness. Switch up the teams, get a draft going, and get these teams attacking each other, mixing it up, and as opposed to the traditional play the superstars and sit the other guys that people aren't really accustomed to seeing. But again, there's still some more changes to come, I imagine.
I mean, I think they hit home runs with the playing tournament for the playoffs. I think they hit a good double, triple for the NBA Cup. It's still brand new. Um, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how receptive, because the bottom line is you're only changing the format because some players today just don't take it as serious, or like they don't look at the All-Star game as the lore that it once had in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, or even early 2010s, mid 2010s. From the last 7, 8 years, it's been a decline of the competition, wanting to be there, taking this serious, being in a 3-point contest, being in a slam dunk contest, being engulfed in all of the activities. Now it's more like I'm forced to be there, or I got picked, but I gotta be there because of they selected me, but I don't really want to suit up. I want to chill, relax. It's a vacation. I've been playing since October, been training since September. This is my time to just chill and relax, and I do get that part. But you know, from the last couple of games you've seen, 200 this and 195 that, nobody playing defense and just dunking all over the place, shooting threes, and that's what the All-Star game has become. And Adam Silver had no choice but to try to fix it. We tried the you know the score in the fourth quarter, the target score. That was cool the first time in Chicago, but then it's like after a while, it's like if the players don't want to play hard, then you're really at a disadvantage. Of like, damn, how do I change it up to make it be competitive, to make these guys want to play? Would you just want to play a game to 40? Is that where we at?
Just get it quick and get the competition hype and go and get it quick and get them out of here, as opposed to wasting 160 points on absolutely nothing. Layups, open threes, nobody's playing defense. The effort to play D. How do you get that? How do you create that? The effort to play D, the effort to actually make it competitive. How do you create that? You can't really, unless you increase the money or make the winner be the have NBA Finals home court.
Well, that's what they did in baseball, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I saw every MLB All-Star game to see how competitive are they throwing bullshit pitches, are they swinging bullshit. You can't even say that, but there was a reason why that you were competitive, because if you made the World Series, you won fucking home field, right?
No, 100%. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to change up and make it possibly a situation where they get home court, because nothing else is working really. Nothing else is really popping off. We're not getting a very good, valuable product. Would you agree? Would you agree?
For the All-Star game,
Yeah.
you might get flashes, and I think again, there's many reasons why this game is not what it once was. There's more money involved. Everybody's respectfully is a brand. Don't want to get embarrassed. They just want to chill. Don't get hurt. Um, they don't see the all back 20 years ago or 15, before the advent of social media and like all these streaming stuff. If you were playing for like Minnesota in 1995 or 2000 or whatever the case may be, or Sacramento, you're not on TV all the time. You're not on national TV all the time. So you use the All-Star game as the platform. And, holy shit, who's the guy from Sacramento? I never seen him play. So now you market yourself, you market your team to be like, hey, I got to put Sacramento more on TNT and TBS or NBC, whatever, ESPN. I got to watch him more. Now you're all over the place. So it's not like a high demand. I got to see this guy from San Antonio rock out, or this guy from Dallas. You're on TV every time. You're on the streaming networks. It's a lot going on. So the high demand to showcase my talents, they're gonna highlight me anyway. Instagram, Twitter, people gonna know who I am.
You already got marketing, through social media, so you don't need it. That's why they're not. That's not it. You hit it right on the head. They got social media, so they don't need it. So boom, right there.
So you think social media has played a negative part in, not saying just the All-Star game, but just
In terms of marketing yourself, you would go to the All-Star game to market yourself. But if you don't need to market yourself, you don't need to go to the All-Star game. You don't need to take it seriously. You would take it seriously to market yourself, to get more brands to buy into you. Oh, you did this crazy move at the All-Star game. Oh, we're going to get you a sneaker deal. Oh, we're going to get you a clothing deal. Oh, we're going to get you
Yeah.
something. Now there's none of that because you already have that in the back office with your social media already.
And just the bottom line of just having, oh, I can't wait till February All-Star game. I'm gonna team up with this guy. And then just ball out. Like, I'm gonna guard you one on one. You're gonna guard me one on one. A couple plays back and forth. Let's see who's the best. Now, like the one thing that stands out is when Kobe wanted LeBron to guard him and didn't. Whatever the case it was, Kobe said, "Yo, let's go. It's All-Star game." Nobody has that like that right now. Nobody. It's like it's weird to say and to really see it in front of our eyes. Like, damn, nobody wants to just go at somebody. Like it, everybody's friends, everybody's chill and cool. Like, nah, bro. Like, if Jordan did it, if Kobe did it, T Mac AI, yo, I'm coming to bust your ass. Carmelo, like, yo, let's go. Let's prove to me why you on this roster. Prove to me why you're best in the world. But now it's like, well, we all made it. We all good. We all the best. And I think that lore is just not there no more.
Well, not everybody's the best. There's somebody who was in championship at the end of the year, so you're all losers. 100%. Don't get it twisted. You're all losers. Somebody winning a chip at the end of the year. So you can walk around with your $1 million in your cars and your houses and your advertising and your sneaker deals and all that. But there's people who's going to be winning chips.
Yeah, and then it's about ratings, and you hear things about the ratings are going down. Nobody's watching like that, or what it once was. And before I came on with you, I saw a tweet from Rick Pitino, St. John's coach. Um,
Legend.
he wrote, it's been reported that NBA ratings are down 28% this year. 20 is a high number. What he suggests is bringing back hand checking and more physicality. The players are too strong, too quick, and have become amazing shooters. So bringing more physicality, bringing back the hand checking rule. I mean, we can come up with 20 reasons to bring back, or like, hey, change this, change that. Like,
it's going to affect the scoring, which they don't want.
Yeah, because basically, you've taken centers out. The centers now gotta be agile, athletic.
You don't want post play.
Ball. Now, as a fan, do you want your centers to be, Dirk Nowitzki type players, or like the old school back down to the basket, throw it down like old Shaq?
Nah. I want my centers to be Joker. I want my centers to be Joker.
Okay.
That's what I want my centers to be. Joker.
Yeah. The Joker would be like those centers.
There you go. Joker for sure. Stay healthy. Shoot the three. Post up. Mid range. Can pass. Can shoot free throws. That's a center, baby.
I mean, I'm just asking, like, what in today's game that you don't see from back then that you want to incorporate now that makes you feel like, hey, I mean, rules change every time.
Let's bring back hand checking.
Let's bring back
hand checking. Let's bring back let's widen the court, Jesus Christ. Stepping out of bounds. Stepping out of bounds shit is kind of crazy. Let's widen the court to get a more of a you widen the court, then you'll get that corner three, which is be more deadly. Because guys gonna have room to operate out there. They ain't got room to operate out there. I mean, only a couple of folks, your Stephs, your Dames, in that corner when you got a pump fake and you got to do a little dance. There's not a lot of room. You extend it, you open it up, that helps. So that those two things could help.
And I think for me, me, I'm big on storytelling. I'm big on. When you watch NBC and Bob Costas in the beginning, like you said months ago, the current Bob Costas don't give you the flavor, but when he was on NBC and NBA, he would tell you like, "Oh shit, David Goliath, this game 7, Jordan's final." Like, "Oh shit." Like I'm drawing the viewers in to watch this. Like, oh nah. It was much. I'm watching tonight, 8 o'clock. Don't fucking bother me. I'm not watching nothing else. And he sold the story to you to watch these games. Now, like I always say, it's like, hey, tonight, 8 o'clock, TNT, Milwaukee and Denver coming up next. Why the fuck am I watching it?
There's no
Tell me a
hate. There's no
story.
hate. There's no
There's no
flavor.
rivalry. There's no hatred. I'm not saying legit hate, but tell me why Joker and Embiid, been going back and forth, or Joker and Giannis don't. All right, so I want to see this matchup. You don't sell me on shit,
You're
right or
right.
wrong.
No, you're 100% right. They don't sell the right games, but there's not enough anger and frustration in the league to sell. And they want to tippy toe around that. Don't get me wrong. Knicks in Atlanta,
Mhm.
possibly. Cleveland, Boston, possibly.
Yeah,
These could be some situations where Golden State, Houston, shoot, that can go on for there's going to be some things that this team is going to hate each other, but other than that, no, it's going to be kumbaya to the championship, baby. A
I hear you.
love
Uh,
fest, shooting
real quick.
fest.
So, Mr. Cool, first of all, thank you for watching. Why would you label this about the Bucks on your thumbnail, then trash the Bucks? Because we're not trashing the Bucks. I asked Dennis which way you want to start, the Bucks or the All-Star game format. He chose the All-Star game format.
Yeah,
And
no trash on the Bucks. No trash on the Bucks.
I
They
think he
won the
mentioned
chip.
about the Bucks winning, but like it was whatever, and he kind of brushed him off. I don't think he trashed the Bucks
No,
because they
I
won
didn't
the cup.
trash them. I basically said it was a
Stop
but
trashing Milwaukee, all right?
not trashing Milwaukee at all. I'm just saying for the Milwaukee Bucks fans, they should have known that game was winnable and should have been won
Mhm.
without Chet there against OKC, and they proved to
If
me.
Chet was there, their difference
Well, yeah,
if
there's a
Chet played.
difference. You gotta, yeah, there's a different kind of flavor, but I don't think they still win. But yeah, no, shout out to the Bucks. They did their thing. They're doing their thing. They're getting some rhythm. They're getting some chemistry because it's going to take some
Mhm.
time, and the time has now come.
I mean,
Um,
listen, a month ago they weren't looking like this.
no,
We're talking about Milwaukee. He don't want to be there, but now it's like, oh shit, now you're back in your contender status of a Eastern Conference because Philly is, there's a lot going on in Philly. Milwaukee's been on the upward spiral. I haven't heard much from Indiana all year. Um, Miami
12
might
and
trade Jimmy
15.
Butler.
Miami's 13 and 11.
All I hear from the East is Boston, Cleveland, New York, Orlando,
As you
and
should.
now Milwaukee.
Top five. Top five. Dead or alive. That's what you're gonna hear about. The top five. Shout out to the Pistons. Shout out to Kate Cunningham. He's learning how to play.
Mhm.
Pistons is phoning it in. Bulls probably gonna be phoning it in. Sixers
Yeah,
should too. Hornets should. The Raptors should because Scotty's in and out. Don't get me wrong. RJ's doing his thing out there.
yeah,
And the Wizards are the Wizards. 3-21. So
crazy, terrible.
yeah. So they're gonna be phoning it in. But the West is gonna be the West.
Mhm.
Everybody's gonna be fighting. It's going to be interesting because you have the Lakers, Clippers, Timberwolves, Warriors, Suns, Nuggets, Mavs, Rockets, Grizzlies, and Thunder at number one. So the Thunder may see Warriors,
Mhm.
Clippers, Timberwolves in the first round. Who knows? Depending on how things go. They may see Suns the first round, and they may get bounced first round.
Damn, is it cool? All right, we appreciate you. Clickbait. Good night.
It's cool. Love you.
We
It's cool. Love
appreciate
you.
you,
I'll
Mr.
be there
Haskins.
too soon. Mr. Cool. Love
We
you. Yeah.
appreciate you. Listen, man, any comments you got watching on YouTube? First of all, we just appreciate you watching. So that's number one. Two, and whether you agree or disagree with us, we're gonna talk about it. And we're not shitting on the Bucks. Um, they are catching their stride at a good time. Like you're about 20, 25 games in, maybe in that frame. You know, some would say the NBA doesn't really kick off until around Christmas or after Christmas. So if you start off slow and then you're back on track, now you're in that conversation about being a true contender. As long as you have Giannis and Dame healthy and you get what you can get from Middleton, then all is well in Milwaukee. They went undefeated. They haven't lost any. No, they lost last year in the Final Four. So they do very well in the cup situation, and that's why they won. Every player got like 500,000. So I'm like, hey, listen, I'll take that bread. And then the Thunder got 200 plus for losing. So I'll take that bread as well. But now let's see what they, you know, you know, do going forward. Now, they're gonna hang the banner in the arena like the Lakers did, and they gotta have the trophy in there. So we'll see how the Bucks turns around this season. But I want to go back to All Star because um, it just it sounds weird that a roster like a LeBron, Durant, Curry, Jokic, and Giannis, and all them guys, you know, not going to be in this player pool for the drafting of the All Star game and taking it serious or not. And it just, I'm not trying to say I blame LeBron. I'm like, listen, somebody's to blame, and I don't know who to point the finger at because unless time is just changing, and this is going to
This time.
become the Pro Bowl where I'm gonna do some little fun interactive activities, and that's it for your NBA All Star game.
It's just time, man. You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix some activities in. Get some side activities, but no, you gotta mix up the rules. Add some 4 point, shots on there. From the make the 4 point shots. Also, too,
That's the part. That's the part. Like, are you leaning into NBA is being on that more gimmicky side? Because outside looking in, for someone who doesn't watch NBA like that or All Star game activities, you might hear, "Oh, word, this is what they're doing for the All Star game." All Star game. I grew up on 19, whatever. They're doing this. They might think it's like a gimmick, doing this.
It's entertainment factor. If Steph can hit if Steph get 3 4 point plays, 3 4 point shots from deep. Also, too, would be too adding on the check, expanding the court, adding the hand checking before we get out of here. Also, too, move the 3 point line back.
Move it back. Yo, do you know what's crazy?
Move it back.
We were at a time where, what do you do with the All Star game should expand to 15 guys. And that was your only problem because people wanted to be on the All Star team, and they feel like they got jerked. Now I haven't heard that complaint in so long. It's about players playing competitively. I haven't heard, yo, man, I should have been on the All Star team. Yo, this guy got jerked. That guy, yo, we got to make it to 15. I haven't heard that in so long. I'm like, damn, bro.
If I'm Trey Young, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you try to make the All-Star team so you can get these, like I said, the marketing dollars, get the commercials, all that. You try to make an All-Star team so you could play against the Jordans and everybody else. Now, you already got the money, you got the status, you got the sneaker. Who needs even if you miss the All-Star game, you're like, bro, I'm Trey Young. Like, even if I don't go to All-Star, even if it's Jalen Brunson and if it's Jalen Brunson, let's say it's Darius Garland, 2 from Celtics, then you have Jalen Brunson. Maybe there's no room for Trey Young. You never know. Or maybe it's off the bench. But that's the point of these games. So now it's like I go there, I may not even take it seriously because these guys, I know I'm good, but I'm already in the league and I'm already getting money. So it is what it is. I'm excited about the second half of the season. I'm excited to see some healthy people come back. I'm excited to see what happens in the Western Conference. I'm excited to see Joker win his 4th MVP. I'm excited to see
MVP. Joker 4th MVP.
Triple-double 4th MVP.
What's the record?
I don't know. We'll talk about that next time.
I know. We spoke about that last time. In due time, we're gonna bring it up. Couple quick points because you're rushing me. Not my idea. I saw it on Carmelo's podcast. I think Carmelo
7 p.m.
mentioned
in Brooklyn.
7 p.m. So I think this is from Carmelo regarding All-Star. And I kind of agree. He said something like, "Yo, man, like, All-Star game, like, I know you want to have every city be represented. Like, we can't be having All-Star game in Utah and Cleveland and cold ass cities. Like, nah, man, because now you're running out of always being in New Orleans or LA or Miami. Like, yeah, we don't always got to go to Detroit, for All-Star." I can't even recall the last time the NBA All-Star game was in Detroit. He's saying take the All-Star game outside of America, like go to different countries, make it, if it's a global sport, a global game, do it in Saudi Arabia, do it in Dubai, do it in like, oh shit, now you're outside the country, but you're shaking your head like no, or
He's close.
close.
He's close. Have the game here, but competitive. You want to see competitive juices flowing? Bring an all-star team of the European team to play against the all-star team here. Then you'll see some competition, because they won't want to get embarrassed. It's all about it being embarrassed. You put these guys against these other guys, they're not gonna want to lose. Period. Point blank. That's how you get this game interesting.
And
Bring these Euros.
You would have watched that.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. There's all this talk about, what's better basketball? Better. Euro ball or NBA ball? What's better? What's rougher? Playing in the playoffs in EuroLeague or in the NBA? So this, having them go back and forth in the All-Star game, I think would do wonders for the international game, obviously, because you have the international people watching, and you have the NBA, the USA watching. It would draw massive ratings.
And that's the question: how do you satisfy your American fan base audience, because they're the ones who attend your games majority of the time? You do get out of towners, but then if I'm the American corporation, I'm gonna take my game. It's like the NFL. We're gonna put the Packers and Jaguars in London, and that shit sells out. Like they do that too here. They do China games and all that, but they don't do the Super Bowl in a different country. They don't do the NHL All-Star game. They don't do no MLB All-Star game in a different country.
Yeah, you keep it here.
You keep it here, but I wouldn't mind if you go to a London and stuff like that for an All-Star game.
You do a London All-Star, do the Euro right then and there. Perfect time to do it. Bring everybody in there. Everybody from Spain, bring all the Euro All-Star players. Give them a chance to sign. Oh, come on now. You get the play, and you get all the eyes on it. Then you get the scouts to come in, see all the babies that's playing. You know what I mean? You're gonna have imagine a young baby Luka. Playing when he was 17, 18. He was an all-star already by then in Euro. So imagine him playing, so that we would have been introduced to him early. It solves so many things. It really does. It really does. But I definitely have to go. I'm sorry. You guys, I love you. It's in the Game podcast. Denny Blanco really wants you to focus in the new year, 2025, on really adding the notifications up to let you know when we're dropping on the YouTube page as well. Please add that notification so you know when we're dropping. We're going to be putting out more content for your head top. It's 2025. We just got through the year of the Kobe. Now it's 2025. It's all the way up for It's in the Game podcast. We appreciate all the new listeners, all the new fans tuning into us. Other than that, Randy, talk to me.
That's the way we're gonna end off. Find Denny Blanco on Twitter, social media, Sir Denny Blanco. Myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY. letter JCRUZ podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, whenever I get a chance to upload it. YouTube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for you boys on the program that he mentioned. As we go into 2025, we're going to try to change a couple things around here going forward. Going to get into more of the high school basketball, more of the college basketball realm here in New York City. So be prepared for that. Randy Cruz, Denny Blanco, It's in the Game podcast. We out.
In the game, you heard?
Yes, sir.